In this video, I'm going to show you a really quick, simple method to feed your bees fondant in your Paynes polynuc. Now, the problem that I have with Paynes polynucs is that the feeders are offset over to the side. It does annoy me a little bit. It means if you put fondant down into that gap and the weather gets cold, the bees can't always find it. Whenever I'm feeding fondant, I like to put it in direct contact with the top of the frames on that winter cluster. And as it stands, you just can't do that in a Paynes polynuc. Now, I know you like cheap beekeeping hacks, and there's probably a cheap beekeeping hack out there to do this, but I had to go away and buy some 14x12 eeks for these anyway. And I just think it definitely makes it so much easier when it comes to feeding fondant. So I'll go and get my eek, I'll go and get my fondant, I'll open up these bees and I'll get them set up for winter feeding. Before you just go and randomly set up these feeders, putting the fondant on, you only need to feed if you've got an issue with weight. Lift up the beehive, that one there, it is dangerously light. We're in the middle of January at the moment. You've got 3 months left of winter really in North Wales. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to get my feeders on. I'm going to get the fondant on there as well. Make sure that the colonies have got enough food to get them through. So here's my cluster of bees. You can see a little bit of stores down there, but they're definitely light. Nice cluster here. All I'm going to do is I'm going to take a 14x12 eek, line the feeders up like that, and then you've got a perfect slot in there just to lay your fondant. Open up your fondant like that, section it off however you want. You don't need a huge slab for a nuc. This here, I've got some Honeybee Pro, just opened it up, and then all you want to do is just place that directly down onto your cluster of bees. Then, if you've got some insulation board to hand, cut it in a no-nonsense beekeeping fashion and just place that on top there just to make sure you're keeping all of that heating. And it's as simple as that, really quick way to feed them. It's a very useful add-on to have if you're using the Paynes polynucs. If you want to see 4 different ways to feed your full beehive fondant, check out this video right here.